Hi fellow dreamers, in this video we are going to answer your question of why don't I dream? And some of you are saying, look, I think I may be dreaming but I don't remember, and also I dream really fast. So let's explore this topic today. Thanks for joining everybody. My name is Carolina. As you know, I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace, and I also help my followers interpret their dreams. We do this because when we listen to our dreams, we're connecting to our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. So the topic of today, right, why don't I remember my dreams? This is actually a common misconception. A lot of people say, because I don't remember them, I must not be dreaming, okay? So one of the things that happens is, remember, whenever you're starting to get restful and getting ready to go to sleep, you're calming down, the mind is calming down. When you start to have dreams, this is when you're entering what they call rapid eye movement, REM sleep, okay? All this is that your eyes are closed, but essentially they're moving back and forth, back and forth. And scientists have proven, and studies have been done, that when they're moving back and forth like this, it's when you're actually starting to dream. You're starting to explore and do various things within the dream world. Now, sometimes people wake up and they say, I don't remember my dreams, so I must not have dreamt. So number one, it could be that you simply don't recall this information. We have a lot of videos on how to recall your dreams, so that could be the very first thing. But if you're not getting a restful night's sleep, this may mean you're not actually hitting REM sleep, and when you hit that REM sleep, you may not be there for too long. So you'll probably wake up and you're like, I didn't dream at all. I don't recall anything. I don't remember. And oftentimes you're still dreaming just a little bit. But look, if you're not getting a restful night's sleep, you're not really getting into that REM sleep, into that rapid eye movement stage. So you're not going to be dreaming that much. And when you do grasp little bits of it, it's really not enough for you to go off of, right? To use your dreams to guide you. So big picture here, okay, what's the big picture? The big picture is that if you're not getting into that restful place to sleep, then you're not going to be able to really have a fruitful and beautiful dream. So that's why we talk about different things that you can do in waking state to help yourself have that restful night's sleep. Now let's go over a couple of the things here so that way we can use this to our advantage. One of the things that you can do is have a beautiful bedtime routine. We have videos on this on how you can create a really nice bedtime routine for yourself. Some of this involves getting off the phone early. That's not a popular one. Nobody really wants to get off their phone early, okay? But if you want to get a really restful night's sleep, that's one of the things that you're going to have to incorporate into your bedtime routine. Another thing is this is my favorite, so put a little star by this: drinking chamomile or lavender tea before going to bed. This is really beautiful and it's super easy, okay? Because you're just sipping on that tea, you're just smelling the beautiful tea, and that helps you relax, okay? If you add that as part of your bedtime routine, you're going to be more mellow and more chill. So whenever you do hit the pillow, you're more likely to slowly drift into that sleep, hit the rapid eye movement stage, and then actually have beautiful, fruitful dreams, right? Dreams that can guide you. Now, as part of your bedtime routine, aside from, stopping the TV and stopping the phone early and then drinking your tea, you can do stretches, okay? You can do stretches and even meditation. Now, whatever you choose to do is up to you, and you can choose different things and incorporate them in your bedtime routine, but it's important that you take these things into consideration, because many people are like, you know what, I'm not dreaming. I'm really just not dreaming. But, it's not necessarily that you're not dreaming. It's like we talked about, right? Let's sum it up. It's number one, you're not really remembering your dreams, so you need help recalling your dreams. We have videos on this, okay? And then number two, it could be that you're really not getting into the REM sleep for a long period of time. So you're not in the place where you're dreaming for a long time. You start sleeping a little bit, but you don't get into that really nice place to start getting that deep rest that you need. So that could be also why you're saying, I'm not dreaming. You're not in there long enough, all right? So you can always add things to your bedtime routine to be able to be in this place longer. Now, one of the reasons that we want to be in this place longer for us here between us is because we want guidance from dream world. We remember that our dreams literally are a deep reflection of ourselves, so that's why we treasure them so deeply. But also remember this, just bottom line, physically, it's really good for you to get restful sleep, right? It's good for your mind, body, and soul. So you want to get to that point anyways. So think about what your routine looks like, and feel free to add some comments below of what you do that helps you get a restful night's sleep. Now, to the other part of your question, you say that sometimes when you do fall asleep, you feel like it went by so fast, like you don't recall anything and it flew by. One of you in particular said that you feel you're not even resting while you're sleeping. You wake up feeling still tired, okay? So that can come from a lot of different things, but let's explore some of the top ones, okay? If this is happening to you, if you're waking up and you're like, well, I feel like I didn't rest at all. I feel like I didn't sleep. Again, it could be because you're not getting into that deep sleep, okay? That could be one of the things. But now, the other thing is, think about what your bedtime routine is. if you are watching a lot of TV or if you are on the phone a lot, it's going to take a little bit of a longer time for you to get into that deep state of sleep. So already, let's say that for a person that practices a bedtime routine, maybe they hit the pillow and within minutes they're sleeping, okay, and they're starting to dream. Well, if you're on your phone and doing all of these things, it's going to take your body and your mind longer to rest and to get to sleep. It may take you 20 minutes, it may take you hours. Some people say that it takes them hours to fall asleep. And some of you have said that you're on your phone until you literally can't take any more, and then bam, you finally fall asleep. And look, whenever you do that, that's not going to allow you to have restful sleep, right? You're not going to be able to really naturally fall into that beautiful state of sleep. So when you do wake up, you're going to be like, I did not sleep, because there was so much stress and so much resistance to get to bed to begin with, okay? So pay very close attention to what it is that you're doing before bed to help you sleep. Now, also remember this part is kind of cool. I really like this part of it, is that whenever you do go to sleep, the time changes, okay? For example, has it happened to you before where you go to sleep and you're like, yeah, I woke up and I felt like I didn't sleep. Time went like this, okay? And then others of you will say, you know what, I went to sleep and I had this experience where I felt like I was in there for ages. Like it felt like a really, really deep sleep and like I was in there for a really long time, okay? People experience time in a different way whenever they're sleeping. And the reason for this is because even though we're connected to this physical world, essentially we're letting go of all of these physical things. So we don't really have to do things in the same speed that we do them in waking state. So for example, in waking state, let's say that I don't know, I want to go travel. Okay, I want to go to New Zealand. So I'm going to book my flight. I'm going to look online. I'm going to physically pack. I'm going to get my stuff and I'm going to go. Okay, it could take me a solid, like, I don't know, day or two to get my affairs in order and then finally take the trip. But remember, in dream state, it can go by really quickly. In dream state, you may just have the initial sensation of, I want to go to New Zealand, and all of a sudden, bam, you're there, okay? Or it could be that before you even get to New Zealand, you're packing and the packing never ends. You're always there, and that can make your dreams seem super, super long. Whatever happens though, whatever happens is really insightful onto how it is that you're operating waking state, right? But the bottom line here is that in dream state, time is going to feel completely different. At times it'll feel super, super slow, like it's dragging, and other times it'll feel like it's going really, really fast. But now, bottom line, let's take a really big step back. What you can do to really have more control over your dreams and over your dream state is creating a bedtime routine that is going to help you with this, okay? Now, we've talked about a couple of items during this video, but if you want more specifics, I do have other videos on how you can have a beautiful bedtime routine for yourself, because remember, you can't really control every single little thing, okay? We're not trying to be control freaks here, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to be proactive and positive creators. And in order to be a proactive, positive creator, we've got to do those things that are positive and that are proactive. So one of those things, bedtime routine, okay? And I'm saying it so much, so it's literally like all you're thinking about right now, bedtime routine, okay? So that's the last bit that I'll say about that. But remember, this is all within you, within your power. All you've got to do is start thinking of proactive ways that you can have this ready for yourself, so that whenever you do go to sleep, you can experience dream state in the way that is most beneficial for you, all right? And this way you can actually remember your dreams, and you can be there as long as you need to, right? You can stretch out time, you can make it go quicker, etc. whenever you're aware of your dream, whenever you have essentially a lucid dream, whenever you have more control over that, then you can start doing that with your dreams. Use them to however you feel you need to use them. But it'll take a little bit of practice, so just be patient with yourself. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, let us know down below that it was helpful. And if you have other tips that you'd like to share with our Dream Team community, please include those below, because I'm sure they will help our other dreamers. And remember, dreamers, I will see you Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern on TikTok. And we're also going to be on Gypsy Roads live. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I believe we're going to do that Tuesday night. So stay tuned for that. But everybody, I'm sending you a huge hug. I'm sending you love, unity, and peace. And I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.